Pokemon. It is one of the world's best-selling video game franchises of all time. Main series games are made almost every year and the demand for more games never goes away. But will Game Freak supply us fans with more games? Damn right they will. What kind of question was that anyway? Game Freak needs to be able to use Rain Dance somehow. But what is in store for us fans? The improvement from 5th gen to 6th gen was tremendous. It really does seem like 6th gen had used the 3DS to its full potential. But wait! The newest babies of the DS and 3DS family are now available. The new 3DS and the new 3DS XL. Aw man, I can't wait until the new 3D Wii U XL Lite comes out too. With these two new additions, previous hardware limitations have now been eliminated. So is it possible that 7th gen is possibly going to happen next and it's going to force all of us to get this new handheld? Or is 6th gen going to be continuing onward with more games? Or are we going to be getting a break from new games and instead going to be getting some DLC? My friends, it's time to speculate. Let's start off by listing what Game Freak may have to offer us. Keep in mind, this is a speculation video, so this video does not actually prove anything. It's just me trying to figure out what's in store for us fans. So we have possible 7th gen games, possible upcoming 6th gen games, and possible 6th gen DLC. As stated earlier, Nintendo has released its new handhelds and it's possible that 7th gen could be taking place with those handhelds because of the new hardware. 7th gen can go way beyond 6th gen in this case. However, nowhere does it say that you need a new set of handhelds for a new generation of Pokemon. 4th gen and 5th gen both proved this, as they were both released on the Nintendo DS. I also believe that it is too early for 7th gen to be announced. 6th gen has way too much more to offer, and it definitely cannot be over. There are so many mysteries in 6th gen, so many that the amount is just too damn high! And while it is fun for mysteries to remain a mystery, there are just too many that I firmly believe that 6th gen will be continuing in some form. Also, the anime is a completely different thing from the video games, but whenever a generation was about to wrap up, the anime will be about to wrap up Ash's journey in that specific region as well. And Ash only has 4 badges, so... What, did you actually think this was a video about 7th gen? What was I supposed to say? Oh hey guys, it's a video on 7th gen. Oh my god, we're gonna get some new starters, we're gonna get a new trio, we're gonna get 8 gym leaders, we're gonna get the Elite Four. Yeah, can't wait for 7th gen, right? Hey, see you later guys, bye. No. Now that that's out of the way, I can go ahead and talk about 6th gen. We'll continue our list by talking about 6th gen games and then 6th gen DLC. Starting off with the games, if there are any, fans have speculated many titles for what the next games would be, and they follow a pattern similar to other Pokemon titles. Some speculated titles are Pokemon X2, Pokemon Y2, Pokemon Z, Pokemon ZX, Pokemon ZY, or another name for these titles can be Pokemon XZ and Pokemon YZ, and Pokemon Delta Emerald. All of the speculated titles I mentioned are assumed to be sequels to Pokemon X and Y with the exception of Delta Emerald. They are meant to have Zygarde take on the main role. This theory is supported by the fact that Zygarde has 2 signature moves in the game's code that it cannot officially learn yet. Pokemon Emerald has already been implanted into Mega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire in the form of the Delta episode, so this pretty much deconfirms Pokemon Delta Emerald. Tyranitar has already explained this in a different video, which will be in the description below. The X and Y sequels I cannot really disprove, but I do have a very good reason as to why I think there will be no more 6th gen titles. Pokédex completion. Aside from the story, the main purpose of the Pokemon games is to complete the Pokédex, and with the 4 6th gen titles aside from unreleased and certain event Pokemon, every other Pokemon is obtainable. This leads me to think, why do we need any more full-fledged Pokemon games for this generation? But the hybrid, what about Zygarde and its signature moves and its unreleased potential and all of the other stories from X and Y and the mysteries? That's coming much later in the video, but just be patient, you enthusiastic Vigorots, you. The last option that we had listed was potential DLC for the 6th gen titles, and I firmly believe this is what we are going to be receiving. Let me tell you why. Starting off, we had yearly Pokemon games since Black 2 and White 2, and it hasn't been like that in a while. So yeah, know what? It's time to hit the sack and go to bed. And I can't be the only one who believes that it's time for a break. But yes, there are some unreleased things such as Hoopa, Volcanion, and Zygarde's new moves. What is going to become of them? I mean, I guess you can somehow incorporate all of them through mystery gifts. Yeah, no DLC, mystery gifts. That's it. Show's over. Have a good day, people. You thought we were done? No, you probably saw that that little icon thing down at the bottom that tells you what's left at the of the video, so this joke probably really sucked, huh? Yeah. Moving on. Yes, I believe that Hoopa will be obtained through a mystery gift. Volcanion, I'll get to that in later. Zygarde's moves? Nah, unless they're trying something new, of course. I'm about to ramble on about a lot of stuff, so bear with me here. Let's check Zygarde's Pokedex description real quick. When the Kalos region's ecosystem falls into disarray, it appears and reveals its secret power. It's hypothesized that it's monitoring those who destroy the ecosystem from deep in the cave where it lived. So basically, Zygarde is protecting the ecosystem, and once it falls into chaos, it will come and save the day. Team Flare's goal was to create a more beautiful and better world. So could it be possible that Team Flare is assigned to disrupt and destroy the ecosystem to create a new one in order to create a new world? Oh wait, Team Flare has disbanded, you say? That's what everyone thought about Team Rocket in Gen 2 and the Gen 2 remake, but Archer came and resurrected Team Rocket and formed Neo Team Rocket. That's like a manga reference, but they weren't actually called Neo Team Rocket in the game. That just sounds a lot cooler, so yeah. Now who could be the Team Flare equivalent of Archer? If you played X and Y, I'm sure it's a woman you know fairly well. Hey, she's even in the thumbnail! Malva! Malva is an incredibly mysterious character. She was the Holocaster news reporter, a member of Team Flare, an Elite Four member. We never had an Elite Four member be a part of a villainous team, but we have had gym leaders be a part of them. So this isn't really something entirely new, but it's quite surprising. She seems to take pride in being a part of Team Flare, and still believes in Team Flare's intentions as seen in the Looker mission. In this sense, she can be seen similar, or almost as a parallel, to Archer. Okay, so yeah, Malva could come back, bring back some people from Team Flare, go around destroying the ecosystem to rebuild it, but with what? Remember, she is a Holocaster news reporter, so we can assume that she's a part of the Lumiose Press. If you go into the Lumiose Press, you will find out that the chief editor of the Lumiose Press is gone to look for a mythical Pokemon that's deep in the mountains. Before we found out what it was, people believed that this was for Zygarde, but nope, it's a Volcanion event. This has been confirmed to be an event for Volcanion, as if you bring a hacked Volcanion, the chief editor will return, and she will give you small little details about Volcanion. There's also an event in Oraz where if you show a Volcanion to a man in the TV studio in Mobile, he will talk more about Volcanion, and one thing caught my eye. The part where the explorers say, Volcanion is strong enough to change mountains into plains. That affects an entire ecosystem. These small pieces of text alone can't be enough for a Volcanion reveal. There has to be something bigger. Volcanion is a fire type that can destroy mountains. Team Flare, Zygarde and ecosystems, catching my drift or nah? I speculate that this new DLC will have Malva form Neo Team Flare, and she will begin to form a new beautiful world by destroying nature and its ecosystem so that Mother Nature can reform newer and better ones, resulting into a better new world. She will continue with her plans by forcing Volcanion to help her, as it has enough power to blow away mountains. This will disrupt the ecosystem, resulting in Zygarde's awakening. By doing so, Zygarde will awaken its true potential. This will also trigger an event to let you catch Zygarde again, if you defeat it the first time, and or traded it. With Zygarde unleashing its new power, it will unleash its new moves and possible new forms. With it, you overcome Neo Team Flare and save Volcanion, allowing you to capture it later on. That is my theory. And yes, parts of it are far-fetched, but that's the fun of speculating. This is Game Freak, so anything can happen. But there is so much untouched potential that I see in X and Y, and so many mysteries that I believe that we will get DLC. Nintendo and Game Freak could be trying new things. If you don't believe my whole Neo Team Flare theory, there could still be other forms of DLC for X and Y. The Hidden Region, the Ghost Lady, the Haunted House Mystery, the Pokemon of Juan Plaza, and the Power Plant, with the last two having the possibility of being linked with the Volcanion. The Power Plant could be where Neo Team Flare already has Volcanion held hostage, and the people of Juan Plaza somehow know about it. Or maybe the Kuroe Town Train? Volcanion could be there as well. There's just so much that Game Freak could do that would be a complete waste if they didn't. And I'm all for DLC, even if I have to pay for it. If it's good content, then I don't mind. With all this being said, I want to make a few things clear. I have talked about many things this video. Let's highlight our points. Without a doubt, we can say that in 2015, we will not be getting Gen 7. We have the anime to prove this, and also because it's way too early for them to announce Gen 7. For unreleased content that we know of, we have Hoopa, Volcanion, and Zygarde's 2 moves, 1000 Arrows and 1000 Waves. Malva also has a lot of mystery behind her. While working at the Lumiose Press, and being a Fire-type trainer, and being a part of Team Flare, we can safely assume that she will have some interest in Volcanion. As far as we know, there is no way to receive moves through mystery gifts unless they came with the Pokemon. But what's the point of giving Zygarde as a mystery gift if we can already catch it in X and Y? If you believe that Zygarde will have a much bigger role and more importance later on in the series, and also agree on the fact that we'll be getting no more 6th gen games, then you may agree with my theory on DLC. With Volcanion being able to disrupt the ecosystem, and the Lumiose Press being interested in Volcanion, which Malva is a part of, I think we can go ahead here and safely connect the dots, and assume that Malva, Volcanion, and Zygarde will all be linked together somehow for some future DLC. Those are my thoughts on what I think we shall be receiving in 2015. However, if 2015 goes by and we get absolutely nothing, then I think Gen 7 is on its way for 2016. However, if X and Y gets DLC, wouldn't it make sense for Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire to get DLC? It's probably going to be something related to Hoopa and whatnot, but if you guys did enjoy this video, be sure to let me know, and maybe, just maybe, I might make an Omega Ruby's Alpha Sapphire version of this video. But we do know that Hoopa plays a big role in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire regardless. So, who's to say that Volcanion can't play a big role in X and Y? Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed, please hero punch that like button and let me down in the comment section down below. Yeah, please share this video and subscribe if you want to stay up to date for more content. Now, I do Let's Play videos mainly, so this isn't the type of content you're gonna be subscribed for. Just remember that. And also, I swear in my Let's Play videos, not every single one of them, but I swear, like here every now and then. But yeah, just be careful of that. Now, if you want to stay, I'm gonna ramble for a bit. So if you want to stay for that, feel free to do so. If not, this is the end of the video. You can leave. Enjoy yourselves. Okay. So the making of this video, oh my god, was this hard for me. This is like the second or first time I did a video like this on Pokemon. I did a quick one on Paper Mario 1000 Year Door, whatever, that's gone. It's like the first time we did something like this. My god, I stuttered like no tomorrow. The amount of cutting and stuff I had to do, I talked too fast, it was crazy. This video was just hard for me to make. And my editing was really choppy. I'm sorry, I'm a high school student. I didn't really have time to, like, you know, I did my best. I did the best I could, but like, it's not that great. I didn't know how to make these types of videos anyways. I just did what I could. I'm sorry. I rambled a lot. I can ramble as long as I want to. I might have made this video too long. I'm making it too longer as it is. But I don't know. What am I trying to say here? I'm sorry for the bad editing. I'm sorry for the stuttering and me talking too fast and whatnot. But I hope you guys appreciate it, because I did try my best. This was hard for me to make. What else do I have here? Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. What do you call it? Oh, I've been working on this since what? I think I've been working for. I think I've been working on this for like 20 days. Well, not really 20 days. Hold on. I started working on this whenever March break was here in Canada. I believe it was like the 11th, whatever. I've been working on this since like the first day of March break, right? I finished this whole script and everything. It was like 4 pages. And I never got to working on it until like last week. I was gonna work on it, but like, you know, life happened, stuff happened, and like I couldn't work on it. And then the topic, this topic that I had planned just for like this topic I had planned, it like blew up. It like blew up the week after I started like working on this stuff. So if I completed it during the week of the March break, I would have, you know, it would have been great. It would have been like top of, I don't know, it would have received a lot of attention and stuff. I don't know how much attention it's gonna receive, to be honest, but like, oh man. Also, I didn't know how to work this. I don't know how to work this editing and stuff. I just learned it like a few days ago. It was crazy, but I don't know. That's it. I just felt like I should make this little segment because I need to let it out, you know? God, this was crazy. But I do want to make more of these kind of videos eventually, once I have time. You know, high school does take a lot of time, but I do want to kind of make these videos. But we'll see how it goes. Oh man, I'm just gonna end it off here. Thanks for watching, guys. Like I said, be sure to hero punch that like button, comment down below, subscribe and share, please. I really appreciate it. You guys all have yourselves a wonderful day. I'm gonna leave now and go work on this video because I'm just done the audio portion. Now I need to go work on the rest of it. All right. Take care of yourselves, guys. Later.